Hello guys and welcome back to a brand new Lucy on Cars. I hope you're all doing well. I am already regretting filming this video slightly. I thought I'd pull up somewhere and sit and have a chat with you guys in the car, but it's 29 degrees today down south in England and I can't have the air conditioning on because it's too noisy to film a video. So if you notice me getting more and more sweaty as this video goes on, apologies for that. And hopefully it doesn't come up on camera too much. But anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well and enjoying the lovely weather we've got in England right now. If you're from England, I've actually got viewers in all different countries, but I think most of you guys do watch from England. Actually quite a lot in America as well, and Canada and Australia and lots of other countries, which is very cool. But yeah, today's video is basically going to be a kind of highlights reel of my ownership of my L322, the things I've loved the most about it, and we're just going to have a little bit of a reminisce. We're going to have a look back at the journey it's taken us on. Maybe some of you guys are considering buying an L322 or something similar, and this video could help you to either go for it or not go for it, or help you in the buying process a little bit based on what I have to say. I really have loved this car, and I do think that the next car I buy, I'm pretty sure it'll be a Range Rover, and I'm pretty sure it'll be something fairly similar to this because I do just love it. And of course I am raffling this car, as you guys know. So Cash Raffle is a company that's basically bought this car off of me. So effectively you can buy a ticket for 99p and you can win this car. I can't tell you how happy it would make me if a viewer of Lucy on Cars won it, because obviously they're advertising it elsewhere. Anyone could win it. If one of you guys won it, that'd be amazing. And then I can like come and see the car and like visit her, and it's just really exciting, and it's something I've never done before, and it's a cool idea, and it's something that I never thought I'd do. I always saw big car YouTubers raffle their cars, and I thought, God, that'd be amazing if I could do that one day. And here we are, just a year on from creating this channel. So thank you if you're subscribed already and allowing this kind of stuff to happen. And I'm already excited for the next car. We'll get into that in the next couple of videos, what we're thinking and some sort of ideas we've got for the next car, because we will be buying another one soon for the channel and for us. But like obviously a new car for us to drive, but also one that we can make some really fun videos with for you guys. It's the most versatile car I've ever driven. Obviously it's not a convertible and it's not a sports car, but that's the only thing that you wouldn't get from this car. You can pretty much do anything else in it. I mean, I say it's not a sports car, but the 3.6 litre diesel engine, the TDV8, is incredible, and for the weight of this car it has really got some power when you put your foot down, which I remember when I first drove it, it took me by surprise slightly, because I drove this home, George drove the BMW in front, and he was sort of watching me in the rearview mirror, and I let a little bit of a gap happen between us and I just floored it, and both of us sort of looked up like, oh wow, okay, this really can go. So it's a super versatile car. It's the car that you would drive all the way up the country and not need to get out to stretch your legs or not have a sore back when you get to your destination, because it's just so comfortable. It's just so surprising to me how the BMW that's worth more money right now than this is way more uncomfy to drive, because it's an M Sport. It's got the kind of hard bucket seats. The ride's a lot harder. This is just lovely, and you go over speed bumps and you don't feel them anywhere near as much as when you're in that. There's so many things I want to talk about in this video, so before I continue, please drop comments below on what you think, and if you've got an L322, what are your like favourite parts? What are the things that excite you the most about the car? The comfort's definitely a key thing for me. I mean, I'm sat here right now, you can see how much space I've got. I'm 5'9", if anyone wanted to know my height, that's my height, and there is a lot of room between me and the roof right now. There's loads of room behind me right now, and I've just got as much space as I need. Also a big gap between my seat and the person next to me, so it's a lot of space in a car, and it doesn't feel like you're sort of swallowed up inside it like a lot of these newer cars. I think when I drove the L405 I spoke about how it feels quite a lot more padded inside, like the actual doors and the A and B pillars and stuff, they're a lot thicker, and it feels like there's a lot less space inside the car, a lot more car, but this feels a lot more like a square box. And actually leading on from that, the fact that it feels quite boxy means that despite the size of it, it's a huge car, it actually is really easy to park because you can see exactly where you are. You're so high up and you know the shape. The back of it is just a box, so you look back behind you knowing you're looking out that window. That is the thing that's right next to you, if you see what I mean. It's not like some cars where you've sort of got a slope that goes down all around the boot, and it's hard to know your way around it. I mean, we've got the sensors and the camera, so it'd be hard to find it difficult to park, but it really helps by how boxy it is, because you can just see all the way around the car and you just know that it's just like square, which I love the look of as well. That's another part of it. I obviously love how this car looks. Not to mention the fact that the boot is a fantastic place to hide from the problems in your life. There's so much space back here that you could probably set up camp and live out of your boot. It's also a great place to look for the next car. I have been spending a lot of time on Auto Trader recently, putting in all my filters, things that I'm looking for. I mean, there's quite a lot of good stuff out there. Of course, guys, send me links to stuff if you see anything that pops up that looks good. If you guys see anything and think of me, please share it with me on my email address. I'll pop it below, because we are very much on the lookout. And I was actually at a coffee shop the other day and I was meant to be doing some emails, and I probably spent about an hour looking for cars. So that was productive. But I was connected to a public Wi-Fi, and that brings me nicely onto the sponsor of today's video, which is Surfshark VPN. To give you a quick rundown, if anyone, I mean, if you watch YouTube, you're going to know what a VPN is by now, right? If you do anything connected to a public Wi-Fi, which you probably will do, you really want to get your hands on a VPN for so many reasons. There's the practical side of things, like online banking. You want to keep that very secure and very safe. Also the fun side, things like unlocking American Netflix to see a ton more shows that you wouldn't get in the UK. They've given an amazing deal for you guys. It's 3 months for free using code Lucy on cards. There's going to be a link down below. We also always connect to a VPN when booking flights, because you can find cheaper flights there sometimes. There's also no risk with Surfshark because they're offering a 30-day money-back guarantee. There's several add-ons they offer as well. My favourite being the antivirus, because again, safety online, super important. There's some nasty people in the world and you can protect yourself for such a small cost, so it's a total no-brainer if you use the internet, which watching this video means you definitely do. So like I said, link down below, use code Lucy on cars for 3 months for free, and I'm gonna hop back in the front seat now. I think it's a really, really beautiful car and it looks very good on the driveway. It fits a lot of occasions. You see them in some films that came out, I don't know, like 5-10 years ago. That was like the car that president would be driven around in with his security guards. Like they are known as these luxurious high-end cars, but also you'll see Jeremy Clarkson driving one. They just tick the box in pretty much any occasion. You can obviously take them off-roading. The air suspension's awesome. The fact that the air suspension is epic, a lot of fun, and when we've done some trips to Wales and the New Forest and the Cotswolds, we've tested it out a little bit and really like gone into off-road height, and the clearance you get's amazing, and the things these cars are capable of doing. I watched some other videos on YouTube where people take them like proper green laning when it's like unreal, going down like a cliff face into a river and then back up again, and you'll see other cars struggle, and these just are machines. They just push and power through like nothing you've ever seen before. It's also beautiful specs. We've got things like heated and cool rear seats. I could really do with a cool rear seat right now. I think there's a puddle behind me. From how hot it is in here. We've got the TV screens in the back, the upgraded seats with like the perforated leather. We've got a sunroof, and actually it's got things like a digital dashboard, which a lot of other cars from this year wouldn't have. So it's already that like higher end. It just ticks so many boxes, and I just have so many good memories with this car. Like when we bought our house, I was at the house every single day, driving to and from our old place to the new place, covered in dust, covered in paint, stressed, with a little packed lunch next to me in the icy cold weather, coming to do another full day of renovations, getting back into the car at the end of the day and putting on the heated seats, putting on some music. The windows would defrost for me because we've got the heated front windscreen. All these little things just made my day a bit better when it was such a difficult time and it was such hard work. A positive kind of hard work, like we were creating something amazing and we're so grateful that we've managed to do it. But it was still like a hard graft, hard grind every single day. But coming back into this, it was like, oh, I'm back in my little home here, and it just felt super nice. Yeah, so many good times. We've taken it to France, did a little French road trip. We've been all over the country in it. We've taken it to Manchester, it's been to London several times. And it's just nice going somewhere thinking, no matter what the terrain is right now, we're good. Like the amount of times we've been places in the BMW where we've been like, we're going to scrape here, we're too low, or the front bumper's going to catch, or something is going to happen like that. In this, you're just confident. It's a car that makes you feel confident on the road, both knowing that you can drive it anywhere, basically, plus the fact that you're so much higher up than other people. Having that presence on the road, it feels safe, it feels comfortable, and it feels amazing because you can see everything. You can see over hedges. You've got this incredible view of the road ahead. Honestly, it's a sad day when this car gets driven off and goes to its new owner. And I'm really excited for them because they're getting this for 99p. Like, I still can't quite get my head around it. I obviously get how it works, but it is crazy, the idea that if one person has bought one ticket, they've got this car for 99p. I think you can buy 200 tickets if you wanted to have more chances, but someone could win it that only bought one. And that's kind of like crazy to me. Another thing we love is the boot space. So much space in the boot. The tailgate folds down, and again, more memories. we used to change our son's nappy on the tailgate because it was just like a nice flat surface. The amount of places you go that don't have baby changing is shocking. That's a rant for another day, which probably isn't appropriate on this channel because it's a parenting rant. But yeah, that's just super handy. And sitting on the tailgate to get our walking boots on to go on like a muddy hike somewhere. Loads of room for like multiple buggies and baby carriers and our walking boots, and shopping and stuff like that. We've driven family to and from the airport in it. We've had loads of family like relaxing in the car on a nice long journey, and you think normally when you've got 5 people in a car it feels a bit tight and you don't really want to do it and you'd rather take your own cars, but in this it feels like there's enough space for everyone to be spread out enough to still be comfortable. So many highlights. I really think I could do like an hours long video on this, but I don't want to bore you. I do think that's probably going to end off my video today, and I need to go inside and cool down before I pass out. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, get your comments down below of your opinions of this car, and also obviously some hints and some pointers for next time, for the next car we buy. I'll leave a link below for cashraffle.com so you guys can go and grab your tickets, and thank you so much for watching. I think my hands look a bit odd, sorry, I've just realised I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm very like, I really talk with my hands. I'm 1/8 Italian, maybe that's why. Maybe that's the Italian coming in. I don't look Italian in any way, but maybe this is why. I need to sit on my hands. I don't know if that's super distracting or if it's okay. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in the next Lucy on Cars.